everyone, my name is Kyla Ramos and I'm here to discuss to you all about the tourism impacts. So, first, let us know what is tourism impacts. The tourism impacts, defined as an effect brought about by directly or indirectly by tourism policies, tourism-related establishments, infrastructure, and the tourist behavior. And did you know that tourism impacts have 5 different types? They are the actual or objective and perceived or subjective impacts, quantitative and qualitative impacts, direct and indirect impacts, accumulative and immediate impact, and the last one is tourism-induced impacts, and that could be irreversible and reversible impacts. So, let's start and find out what are their differences. First, we have the actual or objective impact and the perceived or subjective impact. The actual or objective impacts is it have accurate and real data that gathered through the event or attraction. Examples of it are number of population, number of employments, amount of investments, number of tourists and tourist receipts, while the perceived or subjective impacts is it refers to our own guess or opinion. We just assume the data and we don't have any actual data. Example of it are anticipation or opinion and our conclusion without basis or actual data. For the second one, we have a quantitative and qualitative impacts. The quantitative impact is it can be measured and expressed in numerical forms. Example of it are profit, financial loss, amount of collected tax, and number of people employed. While the qualitative impacts is can only be observed and described. Example of it is the social relationship between the tourists and the local people. So third, we have direct and indirect impacts. The direct impacts is the immediate inflows from tourism and there's no intervention or agencies. Example of it is a waiter. They directly serving to a guest. While the indirect impacts is it have channel to communicate with the guest. Example of it is from the business owner to the person or agencies that is responsible down to the tourists or residents. So fourth, we have accumulative impacts and immediate impacts. Accumulative impacts is the effects or caused by tourism development as the times goes by, while the immediate impact is the effect from a single event. Example of it is the garbage or waste onto a concert, and after of the event, they immediately clean it. For the last tourism impacts, we have tourism-induced impacts, and that could be a irreversible impacts and reversible impacts. Reversible impacts is corrected immediately in a short period of time, while the irreversible impacts is it requires a long period of a time to recover. Example of it is the renovation of the establishment or tourist spot.